halftime shuffle. This is a topic that has been covered a lot, I know. What I want to do is put it down on a timeline, bring it into chronological order, with three amazing drummers, three amazing grooves, and three legendary recordings. Here we go. Okay, here's Bernard Purdie on Steely Dan's Home at Last, 1977. John Bonham on Led Zeppelin's Fool in the Rain, 1979. Here's Jeff Porcaro on Toto's Rosanna, 1982. I've put together a few exercises that help you get this thing together. You can call them the building stones for this shuffle thing or for triplets in general. Of course, it's not complete, but there are a few that really they pop up all the time again. These little figures or these little stickings. I'll run through them with you right now. Number one is right, left, right. Make sure to keep the ghost note down, and you wanna get this rolling, because this is your foundation for the whole thing. Okay. At all times, try to keep this triplet really even and make it smooth. Number two. Same thing, but adding the bass drum on the right hand. Little foot exercise here, little foot practice, workout. Okay, number three, right, left foot. Again, ghost note in the middle there. Okay. Also this one, keep it even. A nice rolling triplet. Then, number four. The same thing, but adding the shuffle on the hi-hat. Number five. This is based on the Swiss Army triplet sticking. Swiss Army triplet is a right flam, right, and left. Turned around, left flam, left, right. Of course, here you're not going to do the flam, but it's the same sticking. Then you'll have this. Making the first note a backbeat and the second note a ghost note is the tricky thing. You would have something like this. Number 6. inverted Swiss Army triplet sticking. You would be doing the shuffle with the right hand, and you will be adding 2 ghost notes on the second and third triplet. Number 7, adding a bass drum after the 2 snare notes. This is kind of what Bonham does at the end of his 4-bar phrase. Backbeat followed by ghost note followed by a bass drum. A little tricky. Something you might want to practice separately. What's special with Purdie is that he would always be cool. He would always be relaxed. And that's something to check out and to strive for. And to be aware that it's a different feel, different attitude, a different way of playing it than, for example, Bonham. What he did a lot also, which is a little tricky, is he would open the hi-hat on the third triplet. Basically meaning he would play quarter notes with his left foot. Then you could come in with a groove. Bernard Purdie. There's a lot of videos of him floating around on YouTube where he personally explains his halftime shuffle. There's a nice making of him speaking of the recording session with Steely Dan that is really worth watching, so check that out. Jeff Porcaro passed away way too early. He's such a legendary guy. There's a cool video where he explains his Rosanna shuffle. What he explains there also is that he was inspired, of course, by Purdie and probably Bonham also. What he then did is he put in the so-called Bo Diddley shuffle figure, which sounds like this. He would shift one of the beats to make it his bass drum pattern. But on the original recording, I don't hear him playing the 4 with the bass drum, but it's definitely worth practicing. What you want to do, and what also Porcaro did, is he took this legendary groove and he made it his own. He did something new out of it. And that's where it gets interesting. So that's what I might want to do, because I'll never sound like Bonham. I'll never sound like Porcaro. I'll never sound like Purdie, but I can sound like me. So I would do my own thing, you know. Come up with my own stuff and have fun with it. Then, as I said, once you have the basics down, you wanna go and try something on your own, or flip it up and you know, make it your own signature kind of thing. So here's a little thing you could try out, or to give you some new ideas. We have the sticking right, left, right, okay, which is triplet. Then you could do like a little effect thing, or even a totally separate groove. You straighten this out into 16s. Of course, it's not really a shuffle anymore because it's 16s. But I'm playing with the subdivision, okay? From here, from triplet to 16s and back. And then you get a groove like this. Again, I'll slow this down. With the groove. That was it once again from the SoulVision Lab. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Please subscribe to my channel. Check out my website, soulvision.ch and jjflueck.com. I'd love to see you again. Big shout out, of course, to Vic Firth and to Peisty Cymbals and to Loper Drums. Thank you so much for the support. Happy grooving. See you soon.